supposed
Washington, they
to
got 29 grows.
get stuff to work.
They could totally change their county and do
For
a
what?
moratorium
For my,
because of
my
all the people that
Microsoft
are brought
Word
in.
keeps like restarting,
The-
so.
Oh, really?
Because of theft
So I just
and
told Larry Dominic
all kinds of bad
everything next Monday.
totally destroyed
And
it.
then I'll record it.
And so the commissioners are
I
trying
don't
to
have
do a
him to do
moratorium,
it.
and now they're trying to recall it.
Crime is way up in Mesa County,
Sure.
and they just, put a sales tax on the ballot to, hire more sheriff deputies.
They passed it too, didn't they? Yep. Yeah, we don't know. We haven't seen all the wonderful ramifications from that
Oh, I
yet.
know, it's still
They're coming, yeah, they're coming.
Our town is ridiculous, they're annexing property 3 or 4 miles away from the city limits. to put
Sure,
this-
sure thing.
And the county's not fighting it.
We're trying, and we're, on the commissioners, trying to see what can be done about it.
Yeah, get
I
those,
think they can stop it.
you know, I don't know. I've never been on the end of annexation. I don't know what the requirements or what you have to do to annex property or how.
Or to not annex?
Or not, to not annex, yeah. I don't, never been involved in that.
Does it have to be contiguous?
No,
It doesn't have to be contiguous?
I know that much, I don't know a lot about
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
okay,
But
it doesn't have to be contiguous, okay.
So they can kind of spot annex? I mean, they can leap over some other properties and annex a piece of, that's what they're doing.
Well, there's a couple of places, there's a little place, shouldn't call it what I was gonna call it, over by Walmart, at the pits. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a spot in there that's not part of the city. There's a
Well,
little,
Yeah,
you know, between
Little-
Seventh Street.
mm-hmm,
On
little
the-
chunk of land in there that's
Yeah.
not part of the city, yeah.
Where all the stuff is?
No, there's nothing built in it, but it's kind of out in that
Sagebrush, out in that sagebrush
area. But
valley,
there's
that
a little,
sagebrush
there's a
gully.
square that's
I'll be darned.
west of Walmart,
Mhm.
north of Seventh Street,
Yeah,
that's,
out there in front of the school.
yeah.
Well, that's why Zabriskie built the motel down on that little, street. What is that
I
called?
don't know what that's called, down going towards the radio station.
Going down towards the radio station, because they were charging, the city wanted so much for their water taps and their building permits and stuff, and he says, you gotta be kidding me, man, I'm not gonna pay that much, so he hopped right over the city line and built in the county.
Do you wanna turn on that?
Oh. Oh.
Did it blow up on you? It went off in my
It's
hand.
beating him up.
It went off in my hand. I got it now.
Have a public hearing. Start out with the roll call.
Commissioner Lambert,
Here.
Commissioner Tell,
Present.
Commissioner Sucrose,
Yes.
Administrator Bruner.
Here.
Attorney Baxter.
Yep.
And Kim Purcell, Montezuma County Clerk and Recorder. Notice is hereby given that the Montezuma County Board of County Commissioners will hold a public hearing for the purpose of reviewing and determining an IND A to Z rezoning request and high impact permit submitted by Western Transport LLC, agent Dirk Johnson, on property located at 6950 Road 24.2, Cortez, Colorado, consisting of 4.42 acres, more or less, located on the east side of Road 24.2, south of Road G, situated in Section 10, Township 35 North, Range 16 West, NAPM. The hearing will be held Monday, February 26, 2018, at 1:30 p.m. Commissioners' Hearing Room, 109 West Main, Cortez, Colorado. Interested persons may attend and give input. Information may be obtained from the Planning Department, Room 305, County Administrative Building, Cortez, Colorado, or accessed online at http://montezumacounty.org, Web Departments Planning. You may also contact the Planning Department at 970-565-2801 with questions. This file can be inspected in the Planning Department during regular office hours, dated this first day of February 2018. Kim Purcell, Clerk, Board of County Commissioners, Montezuma County, Colorado. Published in the Journal on Tuesday, February 6, 2018.
Thank you, Kim. Okay, yeah. Why don't you brief us on what's going on?
All right, if I could have Dirk come up.
Come on, Dirk.
Afternoon.
How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Been a while. Yeah, it is.
All right, so Mr. Johnson is proposing to put in some storage facilities. We actually have two different applications today for storage facilities, so. This map is a little bit deceiving because the property actually kind of corners off it in a little area that CDOT has there. If that becomes a problem, we will have to relocate the first proposed storage unit that he has there. He has phase one that you can see the site plan there, but on the map, it's here, correct?
Yeah, I eliminated that, but I'm gonna put them there.
You're from all here?
Gonna put them right there where the,
Okay, so phase one and phase two would be done, this would be a phased development. It was reviewed by the Planning Commission on Thursday, January 18th. It was approved by the Planning Commission unanimously. There's not, of course, a lot of infrastructure involved in things like this, just lighting. There's not going to be interior lighting inside the units or water associated with anything there, so we didn't have any concerns with that. There was a mobile home that was located down here that was removed that has it's still, the septic system is still there in the future if he decides he wants to utilize it as a office. He can use that existing system that's there. Can we go down?
Go to this.
Yeah. So this is a brief look of what the units would look like. So there would be containers, like the zircon containers, and then there would be covered boat RV storage with fencing between the units.
So would you access them from both sides? I mean, between?
in the RV storage, yes.
Yeah, you would be able to go around, right, and pull in both ways.
You want the next one?
That's the upside down one.
Okay, fix. Maybe.
Okay, so our amended plan has it coming in here and then here. So they would access off of, what is it, 24.7? 24.3. Using that access that's already there. There was some concerns at the Planning Commission meeting because it was under the trucking name, the Western Transport name, that there was some neighbor concerns that they thought that it was going to be a trucking operation. I think that was put to bed.
Yes, it's not good.
Now,
So-
you're gonna come in that driveway where that loop driveway is right there off 24.2?
That's the
Yeah.
existing driveway that was
Right,
there.
okay.
I'm gonna run them right here,
Is that your property there, Mr. Johnson? That
the whole piece.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
whole piece is yours, gotcha.
Right,
Okay.
but this building over here is being leased to a auto repair
Okay, yeah.
person. I don't know who that is.
Ben Warner, Western Equipment.
And what's in the building right with the little loop driveway there?
That was taken out, that's the old
That's the
mobile
old
home
mobile
that was there.
Okay, okay, so that's,
And it's gone.
it's gone, gotcha. Okay,
There was a concern about the gas line that was tapped into the property. I already had the gas company eliminate that. They blocked that off,
They capped
north
it off.
property line,
Mhm.
yeah.
I called them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. How many units total when you're all
Well, I hope
built
to
up?
put quite a few in there.
Quite a few.
For now, we're gonna just start with 6 or 8,
Mhm.
and depending on demand,
Yeah.
keep
You're
expanding.
gonna lease those zircons all out in one zircon, or are you gonna put a
I think I'm gonna put a divider in.
divider wall in it and use both
And
halves?
use both halves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we don't need that one.
Yeah.
Well, why am I,
I don't know why it's doing that. Mine's not upside down.
maybe I didn't actually get it all the way right side up. There, does that look better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that area that's shaded in the orange up here, this area is where you would have to tap into the Cortez Sanitation District's line. So with his proposed office being over here, in the future, if that becomes an issue, it wouldn't be a requirement for that to happen. But again, there's not a lot of infrastructure that's required with storage units, other
Mhm.
than outdoor lighting,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
And we'll be putting new security fence around the entire thing, so,
Oh, way? Yeah.
an electric gate.
Looks good. Any other questions?
Storage units are a hot topic right now.
Are they?
Everybody's wanting to do storage, huh?
we've found, we just did the one that's east of town.
Yeah, out there where they're gonna put in the 6
Bedrock.
RV
Mhm.
spots and then, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, and then this one, and then one coming up.
All right. So let's store it. We'll be storage tech.
Well, it seems to me, from what I understand from talking to people, that it's cost prohibitive over the hill.
Oh,
So
yeah.
a lot of people are coming and
Yeah,
storing here.
we're gonna, they pass all that land use they've got going on over there, we might see a lot more of that. Or a lot of things.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll open it up for public comment if anybody has a comment on this proposal. Come up to the podium, state your name and address. Seeing none. Call out the issues if anyone else.
I move that we approve the rezoning request and high impact permit submitted by Western Transport LLC, agent Dick Johnson, on property located at 6950 Road, 24.2 Cortez, Colorado.
Second.
And the number is gonna be, I apologize, Commissioner Tell, it's gonna be 697.
Oh, the address?
No, the permit number?
The
Oh,
permit
permit
number is
number.
gonna be number 697.
Okay. With that correction, I still second that.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to approve the IMDHZ rezoning request and high impact permit number 697, submitted by Western Transport LLC, agent Dick Johnson, on property located at 6950 Road 24.2 Cortez. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Except I'm voting for Dirk, not Dick.
Thank you.
I just wanna make sure that you got out of here with the right name.
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
And we'll deal with fees and then,
Later.
yeah,
You'll
and
do
I'll
it.
have them sign your permit this coming Monday.
You'll get hold of me.
Of course I will.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good luck. Hope it's successful.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll close this hearing.